Alright, what is going on, guys? It's Apollo1, and today you're watching a 104 gun streak, which is currently the highest gun streak on Black Ops 2, beating the previous record of 103. It was actually a tied record of 103 for a long time there, and I believe both were in full teams, and I think one was on Yemen, one was on Hijacked. Ridiculous gameplays. They're extremely entertaining, extremely impressive, and this one beats it by 1 kill, so it is a new record. Now, it is by only 1 kill, so you're not going to notice too much of a difference, obviously. You're not going to say, oh, wow, that was a lot more kills than the previous. Whoa. No, but overall, it's 104 gun streaks still. Whether it be 103, 104, they're both extremely, extremely entertaining. It's a lot of kills to get in a row without dying. And what makes this gameplay different from the other two gun streaks, makes it really unique, is that the fact that it is solo. It is completely solo, and he was able to beat the record completely solo from the record that was with a full team. So this gameplay is the highest gun streak, and then it happens to be solo as well, which is just ridiculous. And it is on Nuketown, but he wasn't, without having a full team, he wasn't able to know the enemy spawns. He couldn't rely on his teammates to hold it down for him and to continually have them spawn in a certain area. He had to maneuver the map. He had to make decisions on where he should be placed and where he would be at the advantage over his teammate or his enemies. And if he was picked off at any point of time, if he put himself in a bad placement on the map where he could have gotten shot by an LMG across the map or a sniper, then this wouldn't have been a gameplay that you guys would be watching. But because of his skill of maneuvering the map and knowing where the enemies are going to be spawning, he was able to pull off such a ridiculous gameplay. Now, his gameplay by the sniper obviously is ridiculous, so hopefully you guys are enjoying it. I'm going to leave his PSN, his PlayStation name, in the description below. So if you guys want to play with him or maybe help him go for a gameplay in a 9-man or just hang out with him, go ahead and send him a message saying that you saw his insane gameplay, you saw his video, you want to hang out with him. He's a really cool dude. He's a really good player, obviously, and he's not too much of a rager. He's actually a really calm Call of Duty player. I'm not saying he doesn't get mad when he dies off a streak or something, but he doesn't rage extremely hard when he dies off a streak or anything. He's a pretty calm Call of Duty player, which is I've seen that some of the most consistent players are more calm just because they don't let the anger distort their judgment. They're able to stay calm and get back in there and continue their gameplays and not get too angry about it. I can't say that myself because I actually, whether you believe it or not, I get pretty angry when I die off streaks. I'm kind of a rager, I guess you could say. I know it's obnoxious, but I can't help it. It gets really angry to die off a streak sometimes by stupid stuff like target LMG finders and all that stuff. But yeah, like I said, I'll leave his PSN in the description below. Send him a message saying that you at least saw his video, and maybe you want to play with him, hang out with him. Maybe you can you can add him. So that would be pretty cool. He'd appreciate that. And like I said, he's a really nice guy. So just send him a message, and yeah, you can go from there. But I do have a few questions I want to ask you guys. I was curious, do you guys like watching 200 pluses? Do you like watching gun streaks, or do you like watching triple nuclears? Maybe you like watching all three, but what's your favorite to watch? And I think it's safe to say that a lot of people are getting bored of 200 pluses. The community is kind of oversaturated with them. Obviously, they're still of standard gameplays. You're still going to be seeing them, but they're not the most entertaining gameplays, if you know what I mean. They're not action-packed like they were in Modern Warfare 3. It's kind of more slow. The kill streaks really do the majority of the work. Now, triple nuclears. Personally, they're my favorite to watch. Triple nuclears are really, really awesome. They're really impressive to me, just because of the fact that every time you get the 30 gun streak, every time you get a nuclear, you have to kill yourself or die to start the next nuclear streak, and that throws you off momentum. That really does. It throws you out of the zone, and you have to start that momentum back up. And what I really like watching is I like to watch how the players' game style or the way they play the game is, on how they get themselves back into that routine and get them back into the momentum to get that next nuclear and then the next nuclear. Some players really start off the next streak kind of slow. They play passively, and then they'll slowly get into it, and they'll really start, you know, getting those kills fast towards the end of that 30 gun streak. Then we have players that are rushing, they're going balls deep in the beginning of that 30 gun streak, and then they slowed down towards the end of that gun streak to guarantee themselves that 30 gun streak, because it would really suck, you know, to die off a 28-29 gun streak. So we have players that are passive towards the beginning of a streak, and we have some that are passive towards the end, and I really like watching that. And in gun streaks, you have, it's different, it really is. In gun streaks, a person is constantly in the momentum. They don't have to throw themselves off. They don't have to restart that momentum. There's no kind of any pauses. You're always in the face of the enemy, except for moments like this where he's calling in his kill streaks, he's reloading his guns, he's getting prepared to go back in. But there's really no time that throws you off momentum except for the round change if you're playing domination. And it's still no doubt impressive. You have to stay alive through all of your kills that you get, whatever gun streak it may be. So you have to stay alive. You can't die, because that could really screw things up in the long run, I guess, of you being able to get the potential. Obviously, that's kind of, you know, how it goes. If you don't die, you get a longer gun streak. So that's kind of obvious. I don't even know why I said that. But, you know, 104 gun streak is nothing easy to achieve. And in the two previous gun streaks, the two world records for the highest gun streak, like I said, they were full teams, I believe. And the area that they held them down is a lot smaller of an area, a lot more of a contained area than Nuketown itself. And Nuketown's being the smallest map in the game, it's still a larger area than the two other gun streaks that they were being contained in. He had to constantly move around the map. He had to know where they're coming from. And that's where really map knowledge and being a good player in that perspective comes into play. So hopefully you guys enjoy this gameplay. Let's see if we can hit 350 likes. That would be absolutely ridiculous. That would mean so much to us if we could hit 350 likes. So go ahead and drop a like if you haven't already on this video. And leave a comment as well about what is your highest gun streak. What's the highest gun streak you have gotten? Maybe it's not even nuclear. That's completely fine. We're curious on what gun streak, what's the highest gun streak you've gotten. But anyways, guys, it's been Apollo 1. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'm out. See you guys.